Those are salesman sample scales.
And these small ones are child scales.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why they're so short, so the kid could stand on them, and so the adults could, so the kids would say, I want to weigh myself, but they can never see all the way up here. So they made a short one for the kids, so they could see. Cast iron, and you've got the Washingtons. That's a great scale.
Yes, beautiful.
He did a nice job. He does, and that's kind of what made me more partial to the cast iron.
Who does that for you?
Rich down in Florida,
Oh, okay.
but he does a nice
You
job.
seen one that Charlie Harrigan bought? That I think he bought in Chicago, but it's straighter up and down like you would have a garage
Mhm.
with that done. That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, but his,
Would they have been that way from the factory?
No.
All they were just one color.
they were just silver, just plain silver, and all these were just silver originally.
but they're incredible. I'm sure.
Kale was the only, or Watling and Kale.
Uh-huh.
This one here was the only one of the few cast irons that they made in
Different
colors.
colors.
That's original color on that one,
Uh-huh.
and that was one of the few ones they made in color. Now that Rosenfield,
Yeah,
that would have originally been just silver.
that same company that made the phonograph.
Yeah, and the strength tester
Yeah, I
arcade
never knew
things.
that.
Great, yeah. That's probably unrestored. Is the most valuable out of all these. Those sell for, the last one sold there of that was 11,000. That's the best scale.
These are
Those, to the right people nowadays, I probably could sell this for more than that, just because
the style of it.
the uniqueness of it and everything. People.
What's special about those?
This one, it lights up, and then this also has motion. These turn and revolve. This revolves and stops and revolves and stops. So you would see, you could put different ads in here and show it off. So it's got motion, it lights up, and it's coin operated all at one.
Now there's something I've never seen and never knew existed. A vending scale.
That's
Cape Candy book.
Jennings.
I've never seen one before.
Jennings.
I've seen the scale, but not
Yeah.
not with the vending.
That's the
machine.
only one I've ever seen with the candy with
Yeah, that's what I
with
mean.
the candy
Yeah.
machine still intact.
That is cool.
Most of them, they took out the candy machine.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the scale more than a few times,
Yeah, the scale's
But-
common.
but the most of them don't have the candy machine still in it.
That's cool. And there's one of the speaking scales, Cherie. It used an old record, and you put your penny in, or your nickel in this case,
Yep.
and it gave your weight.
When all the other scales were a penny, that one was a nickel.
Oh,
So that one
that
was
was special.
5 times as much money. So that was a lot of money but it talked to you. It told you your weight. And what it is the record has a groove for every weight. And so when the person stood on it, then it matches that groove, and then you put your nickel in, and it spins the record one turn, and it comes in and it says 180 pounds, and then you hear it through those louvers at the top.
Look at that. There's the record. Is that one
Yep.
of the original records?
That's a remake of an original record.
Okay.
But that's a great scale there.
Oh, the baseball scale, yes.
Yeah, see this one,
Yeah.
this one you put the penny in, it comes down and drops right here and sits right there on top of that little first thing. And then you get your weight no matter what, and then you would turn this and try your skill to roll the penny, not too fast, down to the next one. Then you go and roll the penny and try and get it to the next one. And if you roll it just right, it comes there, you get your penny back.
Oh, fun. So it's a
Yeah.
little
Okay.
game
I
built
can't
in.
do it. She can do it.
Can you?
She did it.
I can?
You did it once.
Do I?
Yeah, when we first got it. You
Oh,
did it.
yes.
Yeah, she just yeah. What's so tough about that?
Okay, Fred White money scale.
Isn't that a
Oh,
great skill?
look.
Yeah.
And it's got artwork of a baseball
That's-
player down at the bottom.
Kale made that,
Uh-huh.
and that came out of a house in New England,
Mm-hmm.
behind the wall of a house. They didn't move it, so they built the wall in front of it. And it came out of that house. They were remodeling the house, and it was in behind the
And
wall.
behind the wall.
Only other one I know of this one is Duckworth has one.
Johnny has one?
Yeah, and he has one, and I have this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
But man, that one, unfortunately, was in a little auction up in New Hampshire.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, the guy in North Dakota knew about it too.
So,
So he and I went around and around and found
With
until
that
I finally got it. But it wasn't easy.
it wasn't easy.